think some of the time I was just caught up in my life and you were dealing with your things, but I could definitely feel that something was off, and we just really couldn't put a finger on what it was. So yeah, it was really hard before we were a part of the Invictus Games.
I can recognize myself, and you can also?
Yeah.
Hello, that's a good thing.
Hello, that's a good thing.
Recognizing yourself very well.
Yeah.
That's a
it was
fundamental part of life.
It is. Yeah, it just gets you every time, and you're kind of speechless when you watch it, even though you're watching yourself, right?
True.
Yeah. But we did it.
I guess we took that from there and forward. If we've done something, it's not Peter, it's not Sofie, it's our team. So I think we really embrace that, and every once in a while, Sofie reminds me, or I remind you, that we're doing this not for your sake or for my sake, for all of us.
It would have never ever been the same if Dad just went alone, because he could come home and feel better and be changed, but I would not have been a part of it. And the way that it just affected our relationship, I think that was just unique and something that we would have never had any other way. Even how much we would have worked with it at home, just going that far of a distance, as you said, and doing, like, being a part of this extreme setup that it was, especially for the veterans, that was just something that created a bond that can never be broken.
The team told us when we were finished, the Danish team in Sydney, they said, now you planted the seed, and if you nourish this seed, it will grow into a plant. And well, for us, it grew into an oak tree, I suppose. However, keeping that in mind, you have to continue doing what you love, I suppose, doing the sport that you know is good. So we continued sailing. And as it happened, we got a boat, and I asked Sofie, do you want to do a real regatta? So we actually did the national championships together. Good for us.
Yeah. Now we just have small thunderstorms when we train and not the big clouds. It's a perfect way for us to do sports, because then we can also push each other, and we're really competitive, right? Not against each other, but...
Oh yeah, competitive, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say though, back in the day, we could not have done this. I mean, I would have blown a gasket being with you in a professional sports competition. So I learned from Invictus that you can participate, put on one hell of a show, and walk away from there being the winner every single time. That is maybe a big lesson I learned from the Invictus Games.
I was obviously just a child and a teenager when all of this happened, and I didn't understand, why is my dad not calling, and why can't I just go see him? And now I get it, because I just talked to a lot of people, and also other children, but also just adult friends and family who just shared so many of their experiences with me, and just telling me, like, hey, it's okay, and seeing that you're not alone with this. You can. I have someone to share it with now. That it's not my dad, because of course I can't complain to him about himself. So.
I would absolutely encourage and tell people they should look at other friends and families and go talk to them. And maybe you don't get the exact specific answers that you're looking for, but you get a jigsaw part and you put these together. It's very likely to be very similar to your own emotional experience. Yeah,
because as much as you can talk to friends at home and people that are near to you outside of this world, just the way that you can say, okay, so my dad did this, and they say, whoa, my mom or dad did this as well, and you just have this common understanding that is just unique. And I've never had it before, and I've never had it since with anyone else than people that were part of the Invictus Games.
Well, personally, we have no dark secrets anymore. And I guess part of being in a thunderstorm would be, I would rather have me helming the boat and not even having Sofie on board, but that's not how it works in real life. So I always say, well, come on board, we're gonna sail through this storm and we're well prepared and we do it together. I think that is really a fundamental change.
Yeah, and also I think this picture just describes how our relationship is. It's just on a boat in sunshine, and we've been through some storms, but you can also sail through the storms, and I think we've done that, and now we're just smiling and having a really good relationship.